Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn Standard 10th first poem, A Teenager's Prayer. Now I read the first stanza. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. Now see, first two lines. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. Here, each day means every day, and beginning means starting or start. Every day is bringing new beginnings, means every day comes with new starting. Decisions I must make means I must make or take the decisions of my own life. Next two lines. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. It means I am the only one, means no one is with me, or I am alone to choose or to select or to decide the road that I will take. There are many options in front of me, but it is my responsibility to decide which option is the best for me. या कवितेमध्ये पहिल्या स्टांजाचा अर्थ असा आहे, येणारा प्रत्येक दिवस एक नवीन सुरुवात घेऊन येत असतो. या प्रत्येक दिवशी मी जे काही करेन त्या सर्व गोष्टींचे निर्णय मलाच घेतले पाहिजेत. माझ्या समोर अनेक पर्याय असतील, अनेक वाटा मला दिसतील, मात्र त्यातली कोणती वाट निवडायची हे माझे मलाच ठरवायचे आहे. लेट्स फाइंड आउट फिगर ऑफ स्पीच फ्रॉम द स्टांजा. See the second line of first stanza. Decisions I must make. आता वरील ओळीमध्ये इन्वर्जन हा अलंकार आहे. The figure of speech inversion means the words are not in correct prose order. जेव्हा शब्दांची रचना ही वाक्य रचनेच्या नियमांनुसार नसते तेव्हा त्यास व्युत्क्रम अलंकार असे म्हणतात. The correct order is I must make decisions. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. See first two lines of the stanza. I can choose to take the road that leads to great success. Now meaning of these two lines. There are many different roads in my life. Here, roads in my life means decisions in my life or options in my life. So, I can choose the road or take the decision which leads me to great success. Leads me to great success means take me towards the great success. Now, next two lines. Or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. Or I can travel down the darkened road means I can choose the road of evil. Now evil means bad. Leads to great distress means to great worry. मराठी अर्थ. जीवनात खूप मार्ग आहेत, पण मी असा मार्ग निवडू शकतो की जो मला महान यशाकडे नेईल किंवा अपयशाच्या अधोगतीच्या वाटेकडे घेऊन जाईल. त्यामुळे योग्य निर्णय महत्वाचा आहे. In the second stanza, line I can choose to take the road of life is an example of figures of speech metaphor. When an implicit comparison is made between two unlike objects without using the words so as like, it is called metaphor. So as like या शब्दांचा वापर न करता जेव्हा दोन वेगवेगळ्या वस्तूंची सरळ सरळ तुलना केली जाते तेव्हा तो रूपक अलंकार असतो. Third line of second stanza. Or travel down the darkened road is an example of figures of speech alliteration. When the same sound, the same word is repeated to produce poetic effect, it is called alliteration. भाषेचा गोडवा किंवा गेयता वाढवण्यासाठी जेव्हा एकाच अक्षरापासून व उच्चारापासून सुरू होणारे शब्द वापरले जातात तेव्हा तो अनुप्रास अलंकार असतो, म्हणजेच alliteration अलंकार होय. उदाहरणार्थ, or travel down the darkened road, the sound of D is repeated. Now, next stanza. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me stand for what is right, bring out the best in me. Now, first two lines of this stanza. Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. In this third stanza, poet means a teenager directly asking to the Lord, Dear Lord. Now here Lord means dear God. He is asking to the God, what? Please open my eyes because I want to see good things clearly. Next two lines. Help me stand for what is right. It bring out the best in me. He also prays to God that help me to stand for right things and also help me to find out best qualities in me. तिसऱ्या कडव्यामध्ये कवी म्हणजेच तो किशोरवयीन मुलगा देवाला सांगतो आहे की चांगल्या गोष्टी पाहण्यासाठी मला दृष्टी दे, माझे डोळे उघड, तसेच योग्य गोष्टींसाठी ठामपणे उभे राहता यावे आणि माझ्यातील सर्वोत्तम गुणांना योग्य दिशा देता यावी यासाठी मला मदत कर. In the third stanza, first line, please open up my eyes, dear Lord, is an example of figures of speech apostrophe. An apostrophe is a direct address to the absent, to the dead, or to a personified object or idea. या अलंकारात अनुपस्थित असलेल्या अथवा मृत मूर्तिमंत वस्तू किंवा कल्पनेला उद्देशून विधान करतात तेव्हा त्यास परोक्ष संबोधन म्हणजेच अपॉस्ट्रफी अलंकार म्हणतात. प्लीज ओपन अप माय आईज डिअर लॉर्ड या वाक्यात देवाला उद्देशून विधान केलेले आहे, म्हणून येथे हा अलंकार म्हणजेच अपॉस्ट्रफी अलंकार होतो. नाउ नेक्स्ट स्टांजा. Help Lord to just say no when temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. Now see the first two lines. Help Lord to just say no when temptation comes my way. Now here the meaning of the word temptation is a wrong wish to do something bad or wrong. मराठीमध्ये वाईट गोष्टींचा मोह. Poet says to God that help me to say no to temptation at any situation in the life. Now next two line. That I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. Here he also says to God, give me the power to keep myself clean and fit for facing every challenge in my life. एखाद्या मोहाच्या क्षणी वाईट वर्तन माझ्याकडून घडू नये यासाठी ठामपणे नकार देण्याची मला हिम्मत दे आणि आयुष्यातील आव्हानांना सामोरे जाण्यासाठी माझे शरीर मी कायम उत्तम व निरोगी ठेवू शकेन यासाठी मला शक्ती दे. In this fourth stanza, line and fit for life each day is an example of figures of speech alliteration. here sound F is repeated. Now the last stanza of the poem. See, when my teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. In the final stanza of the poem, poet says to God that at the time of my teenage years end, I will live my life happily because you will be with me to walk with me and to guide me. I will surely know this. किशोर वयाचा हा काळ सरताना मला खात्री आहे की तुझी सोबत असेल, तुझे मार्गदर्शन सोबत असेल तर आयुष्याची वाटचाल सुखद होऊ शकते याची मला सदैव जाणीव असेल. Thank you so much for watching this video.